Kui Ba, a Chinese animated film released this summer, has become a hot topic among the masses. The film is said to be the epitome of Chinese animation. Not only was it produced collaboratively with the top Japanese Seiyuu for the first time, it was also selected as the 2013 Toronto Animation Festival's first Chinese feature film. Its premiere date in North America is scheduled on July 27th. The production team has attracted curiosity, and people are wondering who is coming up with the idea of the Kui Ba world.
The only time I have seen the film was throughout production. I remember when we finished our last voice recording, the recording director asked me whether everything had been completed. I answered yes and never once watched the film again. This is because what I see in the film is all about the painstaking efforts of every member. The process is like an emotional roller coaster that takes me through many experiences. That's why I can't bear watching it again.
Wang Chuan is the director of Kui Ba, as well as the founder of Vasoon Animation. Due to his perseverance, Kui Ba was able to succeed after it first started 9 years ago. The film was also the beginning of Vasoon Animation's career in high-end animation.
We started making this animation with a specific quality. For example, we would only ask for a perfected drawing of the human body or of its volume. The word perfect has become the cause of numerous headaches in my company.
Kui Ba was regarded by many as a big risk for Vasoon Animation. But actually it's a decision that Wang Chuan made in order to survive. By 2002, Vasoon Animation had become a company that achieved 10 years of animation experience with a team of 200 people. Yet it was exactly that time when the entrance of Flash technology had threatened animation profitability.
Because Flash technology occupied the low-end market and the middle had no place for us, we could only aim for the higher end of the market. That is why we decided to create an animated film fit to international standards. Of course, this decision entailed a lot of hard work, including repetitive research, but conclusively we had wanted to make a fine piece of art.
Unfortunately, Wang Chuan's idea was unable to attract those on his team. In 2004, a team of originally 200 members had fallen to only 7.
Well, there isn't much for those 190 workers to say, except that I was maybe crazy. They definitely didn't want to be a part of it, so they just left.
The loss of so many employees was perhaps a reflection of their lack of confidence in creating an original high-end animation production. Wang Chuan explained that it was because they were competing against counterparts in the US and Japan, whom were armed to the teeth with knowledge of modern technology. However, the entrance of a group of young and talented employees brought a new spice of passion to Wang Chuan's request.
The new employees are mostly born after the 1980s. They are vigorously youthful. The difference between their generation and mine is that they are aware of how the world works and nothing is too new or challenging for them. Their belief is what others can do, we can do as well.
The young team quickly became the driving force behind Kui Ba. Years of cooperation, Wang Chuan was deeply impressed by their dedication. He admitted that his biggest fear during production was finding errors, because that would imply a few more weeks or months for his team to start from scratch. What these new employees possessed was not only the raw passion, but also their willingness to sacrifice for the quality of each scene.
This time, our project required a large amount of 3D technology. When you work with 3D for too long, you'll feel as if someone is pinching your eyes. I personally can't watch for over 10 minutes. Zhang Gong, our production director, is responsible for reviewing each 3D screenshot for at least 100 times. Every time I leave the office, I can see 2 streams of tears falling from his eyes. Every time I come back, he still sits there, and the tears still continue to fall.
Wang Chuan says the whole production process of Kui Ba was heartrending. There are too many details that he can't bear recalling. However, despite the effort of an energetically fervent team, the film suffered an incredulous defeat in the box office upon release. How will Wang Chuan and his team respond to such domestic criticism? Find out the answer on our next Amazing China.